Okay, today I'm on St. Simon's, the north end. This is Lawrence Road, and Frederica Park's back that way. And this is a historical marker for Pikes Bluff. In circa 1740, James Oglethorpe established a watch house west of here on the bank of the Frederica River. 1745, Edward Kimber described this site as a place from whence they can see vessels a great way to the northward. It served as a lookout for Fort Frederica. A corporal's guardhouse was stationed at the watch under the charge of Richard Pike, an ditcher's servant who had been maimed in public service. Pike and his wife and daughter of a freeholder at Fort Frederica lived on this site, which became Pikes Bluff. And this is a map of Pikes Bluff right here on St. Simon's, North St. Simon's here. And this is where the outpost was, the guard station for Fort Frederica, because it was real close to the river. And there's Pikes Bluff here, where this blue line is, so it was right there in that area. During the Revolutionary War on April 19th, 1778, Samuel Elbert, accompanied by American forces, captured 3 British vessels near Fort Frederica, which was called the Battle of Raccoon Gut, or the Frederica Naval Action. Throughout the Revolutionary War period, Pikes Bluff was owned by Lincoln McIntosh. McIntosh was the son of John McIntosh Moore, who lived in 1736, established the town of Derry, located in present-day McIntosh County. Erected by Fort Frederica Chapter, National Society, Daughters of American Revolutionary War, Marshall's Glen Chapter, Georgia Society, Sons of American Revolution, 2008. This is a drawing of what Pikes Bluff Plantation House looked like right here. Edward Matthews, the rector of Christ Church, owned Pikes Bluff until he died in 1827, and the Hazards bought it. Okay, this is a satellite map of Pikes Bluff. This is the north end of St. Simon's here. You see Frederica Park here. This whole blue area is Pikes Bluff. And you can see West Point over here, which is a neighborhood today, but this used to be a plantation, so did this back in the 1800s on St. Simon's Island. Okay, Pikes Bluff was also a plantation owned by Dr. Thomas Hazard, a physician, a writer, botanist. He owned it with his brother, William Hazard. Pikes Bluff was tied in with West Point Plantation because it's right on the other side of these woods over here. Dr. Thomas Hazard died in 1849, and Colonel Hazard bought all of West Point and Pikes Bluff and made it one huge plantation. Colonel Hazard died in 1882, and his surviving family moved to South Carolina, and Pikes Bluff was sold to James Chapman of Kent, England, also part of the Christ Church as well. The property was unoccupied until the 20th century, when Dr. and Mrs. Maxwell, part of the old plantation, built a column house, which is still there today. In 1955, West Point and Pikes Bluff was passed to other owners. 1957, a small piece of the land of Pikes Bluff and West Point was bought by Fort Frederica, which became a national park. The Island Company eventually bought Pikes Bluff and West Point after a while and started developing it. During the time they bought it, got archaeological dig and saved the historic areas of Pikes Bluff.